This here's a mandolin. 1, 2, you know what to do. Time don't wait on nobody. No, time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. It just keeps moving on and on and on and on. A new tune from Marty Stewart, Way Out West. Check out the album Way Out West. But it's a good thing I still have a day job. Thanks for all the happy birthday wishes on Facebook, and now I got a happy birthday present for you all. A PSA about your PSA count. A public service announcement about your prostate health. Brought to you by Juan Brown. Men at age 55 were playing the back nine of the golf course. Do you know what your PSA count is? You need to know it for your baseline PSA numbers. Are you even getting your annual exams, annual inspections? You know, on the airplanes, we inspect our airplanes every year. You need to get your blood drawn and get a complete blood test every year to know the baseline of your numbers. And one of those numbers you need to check is a harmless blood test called a PSA test. A normal PSA range is 0 to 4. Yeah, I know PSA tests are controversial and maybe inaccurate, but still it is by far the best and easiest and simplest early detection of prostate cancer that's out there. My dad, Pete Brown, died of prostate cancer before the PSA test was ever even invented. So given that family history right there, you know that you're prone to prostate cancer, and you need to keep tabs on what your PSA numbers are. So here's my little journey. Everybody else's cancer journey will be different. Your mileage may vary. Right now, I'm cancer-free. So a year or two ago, my PSA was about 4. I was up on the upper end of the scale. This last spring, I had it tested again, and I popped a 9.7 on the PSA count. So that raised all the red flags and got the ball rolling to deal with the situation. Given the family history, I just immediately jumped on it and worked on getting rid of that cancer. So the next step for me was an MRI, a localized MRI of the prostate area. Okay, that confirmed, yeah, there's a little lesion in the prostate there, and they know it now exactly where it's at. Second step, let's do the biopsy. The biopsy is the most uncomfortable part of this entire long journey. Do a targeted biopsy using a Da Vinci machine. This is all done down at UC Davis, by the way. Taking 16 tissue samples in a little bullet hole pattern, catching right on the lesion. Then they're able to quickly tell what type of cancer and how much it is in that area. Now you got to make a decision. How do you want to deal with this problem? The two basic options are radiation, localized radiation treatment of the area, maybe freezing of the area, or removal of the prostate. So I just said, forget it, let's just remove the prostate. Of course, the big concerns are the repercussions of that are the possibility of incontinence and impotence. If you go into this thing strong enough and healthy enough, you'll come out of this thing very likely with a near 100% recovery. And this was in July, I went in for the Laparoscopic robotic prostatectomy from UC Davis. And here I am 5 months later, just about 100% recovered. Just get a little more lead in my pencil, and that's going to take probably a year or so to reconnect those nerve areas, but everything else works fine. So just jump on it and deal with it. The laparoscopic prostatectomy is about a 24-hour procedure. Correction, it's about a 3-hour procedure, but you're in the hospital for just 24 hours before they kick you out and send you home. You're anesthetized for that. They have you up walking around right after the procedure. The most uncomfortable part about that is the living with a catheter for a week or two, and then you start your recovery process. get into some physical therapy, and you'll be on your road to recovery in no time. As you can tell on the social media, I've just been up to my regular antics. I've taken 6 weeks off from work is about the total time you're going to get off from work for this procedure. Pilots, first class medical, once after the entire procedure is done, you go back for another PSA test. My PSA was 0. By the way, when they take the prostate out, they also grab some of the surrounding lymph nodes. Those surrounding lymph nodes showed no sign of any spreading of the cancer, and the biopsy of the prostate itself showed that the cancer was still contained in the capsule. So with that information and knowledge, you can regain your first class medical right away. Very common problem for all of us men. Maybe different solutions based on your age. Your mileage may vary. The important point is know your PSA baseline number and watch for any spikes in your PSA, anything above 4.0, and then jump on that prostate cancer early, and it's a non-issue. See you here.
Big bright moon is shining down on the desert sand. Well, I reached down, touched the earth, held it in my hand. As the dirt fell through my fingers, the wind it seemed to say, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. 'Cause time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. It just keeps moving on. Time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. It just keeps moving on. And on and on and on. 1,000 angels dropped matches that lit up the desert sky. A pillar of fire from east to west came slowly drifting by. Well, a voice from the cloud like thunder said, start looking for a ride to where yesterday meets tomorrow. That'll get you to the other side. Have a second. Where time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. It just keeps moving on. Time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. It just keeps